Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB the Show.
All right, ready to get underway. Cam Smith now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. One down. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Out number 2. And now Jeremy Pena. This to third. Toss. Naylor, they don't come any quicker. Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. And a foul ball. Donovan hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Germany. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. In the air, left field. Alvarez has a beat on it, and there's one away. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Going, gone. A soaring shot to center. One down. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. J.R. Richard into the game.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That one ripped but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Late swing, foul to the left.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
To first, leadoff man retired here in the second.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now quick throw to first. Diaz back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Way out front for strike two.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Struck him out looking. And next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Runner at second, two down. And fouled off. The 0-2. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity.
Now that's strike. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena.
Now pitching, Tatsuya Ima.
Ball. Ball, that's in.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here. Popped in the air. Left field. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder.
Hee-haw!
Swing and
That's
a hard
foul.
hit grounder to third. And that's just foul. Check
What you
swing.
got?
Now a look down to first. He did not go around. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strike. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Well, these guys,
that
as you
that's the ball.
probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Ball.
Next
the
offering
ball.
misses. Ball 3. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. And there's one down. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
On the ground. And a big swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Good job to fight that one off. Tying run at the plate.
That's a
That's high,
really
that's the ball.
good take.
Ground ball left side.
That's foul.
And it's just foul. That was close. Just
Nope,
misses.
ball.
Full count now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here,
That's
Boo.
ball 4.
And he walked
Take your
him.
base.
And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Lance Berkman. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Outside. And that is ball 1. Next pitch way upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch.
Hit in the air out to center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, All right, first pitch coming up. Cam Smith getting ready to hit. Up the middle. And a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long.
Dives back out. Liner caught at second. So digging in, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ref Snyder moving under it. And that is that. Leading off, Brendan Donovan. Donovan tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row. So up next, Cal Raleigh.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
In the air, left field. Grabs it on the run. On the mound now, Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. That one almost got him.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under this one, and there's 2 down. Now Correa up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. That catches the corner. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And fouled off. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Randy Arozarena in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Nope, ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out.
For the Mariners,
back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
In the air to left center. And a quick out, number 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez has a beat on it. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Christian Walker. Fouled off. He was late. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Got him swinging.
Yeah! Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Leo Rivas stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him looking for the K. Now on the bump. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Cam Smith getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a move being made at second base. On a pinch run, Carlos Pena. And he lays down a bunt. Rivas. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. To the right side. Naylor takes it to the bag, and that is a big first out. Go ahead run on base. Jeremy Pena will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. And that is out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Smoked into the gap, and this might score both runners. 1 runs in, and it's off the wall. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. 1 away with a runner at 3rd here in extra innings. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down. So a lefty out of the pen, Jose A. Ferrer.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on 3rd as they try to
Makes the grab, and that'll end. Back to the top of the order. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
John Peter.
Missed with
That's
a
the ball.
changeup, and that's ball one.
Well, he
That's
looks
the
more
ball.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Right through there for a strike.
Even with really good velocity, two-seam fastball up in the zone to a left-handed hitter, even though that velocity's good, you see it really well.
In there. Got him looking for the K.
Mariners.
Down to the last out for the Mariners. Raleigh swings through it for strike one. And that one almost got him.
Ball.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Got him, and that's the ball game. All right, ready to go here. Cam Smith digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One up, one down.
Ball one.
Just starting out here in Arlington. On the ground, right side. Berger steps on the bag. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's two out. Pena at the plate now, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Late swing, foul to the left. Pitch gets away. Runner stays put at third. Two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. And ball four, 2 aboard. A little bit high. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. And there's a base hit to left. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Carlos Correa. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that's Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Siegs to the plate now. That's down and in.
That's a ball.
Looks
Ball
really
2.
sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Hey.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Out towards right center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
For the Rangers,
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the 2nd. Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The 1-0. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Nimmo on the move to the alley. And there's 1 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
And first offering is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Puts it away for the out. That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Jalen Beeks takes over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Pickoff throw. Altuve back safely. And the 1-0. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Now pitching, Ryan Abreu.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
0-2 now. Out towards right center field. And there's one away. One out, man at first. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. And that is out of play. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Hey.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Ball, that's out.
Berger off of first with 2 away. Hacks and misses. It's a... We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Cole Winn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their player.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Jeremy Pena. Yeah, the next to hit. Hit by a pitch his first time, and then around to score. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one is hammered right field, carrying well, and it is gone. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning. Now here is Yainer Diaz. Win, a 6'2" righty, 190 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. The 1-2. That's out to center field. Hellman has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now pitching for the
Michel
Rangers,
Otonez on a pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
The 0-1. High in the air, out to right. And that'll do it. Back in Arlington. Last chance for the home team. Josh Hader comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now just 2 outs away. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Comes up empty.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters.
Ball,
just
that's
runs in on those hands.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And now 1 out remaining for Texas. Langford in the box now. No balls and a strike. They're down to their final strike.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. The shutout. And on the hill in this one, Brandon Sproat. And away we go here in Milwaukee. Bunch it back towards the pitcher. In time to Vaughn. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Ball, that's outside.
Just underway here in Milwaukee. That one to first. Vaughn steps on the bag, 2 away. And here is Jeremy Pena. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
The right fielder, number 11, Jackson.
Nope.
Chourio.
Outside.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first. Strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Christian Yelich.
No. Inside.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground to the left, Pena. And Milwaukee is set down. Order. Second inning set to go. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Ball. Hey.
This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside.
Abner Uribe comes on now.
Abner Uribe.
Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Bryce Matthews. Quick toss to first. And he's just back in. Oh, close play. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball.
block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Throw to second, safe.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Inside move to second. Matthews dives back in safely. And here comes Carlos Correa. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. In there at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here.
Ball, that's out.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hit on the ground to the right side. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the second, William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
Now pitching, Brian Abreu.
In the air, right field. Smith gets under it. He's got it. One up, one down. In there for strike one. That one hit to right. Smith on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in. Andrew Vaughn now.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball one.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown.
Aaron Ashby gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Ashby in his fourth year, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Caught him looking for the K. Back to the top of the order now, and now the right fielder, Cam Smith. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. Over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Back here in Milwaukee, last chance for the home team. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That's down and in. A slider missed. Man, that got him square in the mask. And that one almost got him. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And there's the ball. Got him swinging for the K. Just one out remaining for the Brewers. Luis Rengifo in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
Nope.
Just missed.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Number 6, David Hamilton.
That one's in there 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Tying run is at first. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Strike 3, got him. Okay, all set to go. Cam Smith getting ready to hit. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Bunting for a hit. Sosa flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Inside, almost got him. Rip to first, caught.
Big first out of the inning because it keeps the runner at third. They don't score on the play, and that was the goal. Now you have to do it a few more times before you're completely out of this jam.
Jeremy Pena goes after that one for strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that's a strikeout looking. Huge strikeout there.
Number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Outside. That's a ball.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Ball.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. And that's downstairs.
That's a ball.
And the count is 2-2.
Ball.
So Trey goes down on strikes. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
That's a ball. Ball.
And there's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Outfield playing straight up now. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
No,
but
that's
some way,
outside. Ball.
somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball.
And that's in the dirt. And the count's full. Ground ball up the middle. Sosa. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Right side, Sosa. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fouled off. He was late. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Second inning here, no score. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Now pitching,
Brian King on to pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
number 4, Otto Kent.
Heck.
Swinging a foul out of play. He goes down looking. One out man at first. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Check swing he held up. And that's ball 1.
Yeah.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Joan Duran. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Out to short. Throws to first in time. And one away in the top of the third.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Top of the third, no score. Out towards right center field. Garcia heads after it. And there's 2 down. Now it's going to be Lance Berkman. He's 0 for 1.
Lance Berkman.
Sliced hard but foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. In the air, right field. Garcia on his way over. He's got it. And that's the third out. Back at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the last of the third. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Now pitching.
Brian Abreu gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. A healthy cut. Tough pick at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Turner, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Hee-haw! Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Carrying well. Wow! Ball game! 1-0. Just about ready to roll. Smith digs in down. Time asked for at the plate and gets it. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Back up the middle and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitch is low.
That's the ball.
Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. A two-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Hee-haw!
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one misses. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
O'Brien. Kirkering.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there.
That's
that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now it's going to be Yainer Diaz. On the ground right side, and that chance handled to first. That's the third out. Here's Trey Turner. Out to short. And safe.
No, he's in there.
Bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Turner on at first, nobody out. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Burrows keeping an eye on him. Man at first, one away. And he takes one right on the black, and it's 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Bryce Harper. And that drops in for a strike. Now quick throw to first, and Turner's back in. On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it. Play made. That ends the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Phillies,
and we've got a new arm on the mound to start
58.
the second. Tanner Banks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches
Outside.
away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
High fly ball out to center field. And there's one down. Now it's the DH, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
This one in the air, right field. Garcia takes it in for the out. 2 down. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
On a line out towards center. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
Ball, that's high. Nope, ball.
Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
Ball 3. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Payoff hit. To plate.
Nice job. Pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game.
Now pitching.
Bennett Sousa gets handed the rock out of the pen.
No, that missed.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Hard hit, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Number 4.
Gonna bring up JT Realmuto. In there, and it's 0-1. Swings through that. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. Now before the pitch, he looks him back.
Now pitching, Brian Abreu.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Pitch out, but no action. Kemp, the runner at third. Marsh on at first with 2 down. Next pitch is outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tim Mesa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's the ball.
That one fouled off. Mesa, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Back to the top of the order. Cam Smith will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Next for San Francisco, the center fielder, Lance Berkman.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Chase Sugar takes over on the mound.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Pena swings through it for strike 1. That one clips the outside corner. 0-2 now.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up something.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And he makes the play on the warning track. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 4-zip. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And that gets down for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. And the 0-1. Not the best swing. time from the first-round pick.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Inside, ball.
And now it's filled up. And they're all loaded up.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Zach Pop.
And he steps right into a bases-loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup coming up.
Paredes jumps out of the way of ball 1.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
On the ground to the left. Turner with the throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And a foul ball. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
What an outstanding effort going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
Last chance for the Phillies. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Josh Hader.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. They're down to their final strike.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung on.
Got him, and that's the ball game. A 4-0 shutout. All right, ready to get underway. Cam Smith digs in now. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away on the strikeout. Ripped to right. Judge takes it in for the out. And there's two away. Now, Jeremy Pena. Base hit, left center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Laser to the gap should score the run. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Back-to-back base hits. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. An absolute smash to left. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. New pitcher for the Yankees, Camilo Doval.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the air, right field. Judge gets under it, and that is that. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Hey.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. And that's a one-out single. Here comes Aaron Judge.
That's out.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Oh, that's out.
Just missed. Swings through that one. He goes down looking. Chisholm off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2. Got him swinging. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Brent Hedrick.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hey.
High fly ball, right field. Judge under it. And there's one down. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And now it's Christian Walker on the ground to third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And no throw. He's into first easily. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Fought off foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The next offering misses. And the count is 2-2. That's inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there.
A new arm into the game. The righty, Paul Blackburn. In the air to left center. Bellinger should have this one. And that'll do it. So he struck out the side in the first. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader. Ball 1 low. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that. Swings and misses, and there's one down.
Ball, that's in. Yeah.
Strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Jake Bird gets the call from the pen. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Got him. 1 away. Now here is Yainer Diaz.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball.
And foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. Anthony stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. Going, gone. He jacks that one out to left.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a bunt towards third. Scoops it up barehanded. It's there, and that's a great play. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The Yankees looking to rally. The 1-0.
Hey!
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now pitching, Bennett Sousa.
That's a ball. No, inside.
Just missed. And the tying run is on base. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. The new pitcher in the game, Ryan Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Right through there for a strike. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. And your final 3-1. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one. Connolly early.
Number 11, Cam Smith.
Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time.
Hey,
Great effort, but it's field hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Safe. In comes the run from second. On the board first, it's 1-0. So digging in, Jeremy Pena. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. The two-run shot, and they tack on to their Giovanni Moran. Comes on now.
Giovanni Moran.
That's the ball.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to. Chase. Ground ball right side. Contreras takes it to the bag. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And here is Yainer Diaz. On the ground to third. The throw to first. That's out number 2. And a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it. Fastball right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and Correa retired. Digging in, Jarren Duran.
One.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Jackknifes out of the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Really
Ball,
good take,
high.
especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Oh, yeah.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him. got him. Strikes out.
For the Red Sox,
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Justin Slayton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here. That's to third. Durbin. The turn by Meyer at second. And 2. What a play. Out towards right center field. Abreu moving under this one. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
now pitching, Brian King.
There's the strike. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. This one in the air right field. Makes a nice running catch. One down.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Got him. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swings through that one for strike one. Foul ball. And down on strikes. And that is the third out of the inning. A new arm into the game, the righty, Greg Weisser.
Greg Weisser.
Just missed. Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Here's a 1-2. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. That one fouled off. Liner snagged it first. On the ground. Oh, great stop. But no chance. That's an infield single. Quick toss to first. Low throw, and it gets by. And he airmails it out of play. Look out. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Pena at third with 2 away. Up the middle, a dive. He's got it from his knees. The throw, and that's a great play. Back here at Fenway, so stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
Now pitching, Josh Hader.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Left field, and it falls. And the leadoff man aboard. Now into the ball game on defense,
Number 0,
Bryce Matthews.
Bryce
He'll be out in left field.
Matthews.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Altuve. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now. Base is empty after the double play. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.